What's up, everybody? It's going to be Let's Play Part 6 of Bloodborne, or Let's Play Bloodborne Part 6. I am o-LostLeinad. Thank you for attending this private screening. It's really not private. I don't know why I'm saying that. I'm going to go ahead and start playing and talking at the same time and see how well that goes, see if I can make that work out. I've always liked, whether it be music or performance in any way, or just Let's Plays, I've always liked the live aspect of talking and having that element of doing it, playing, or whatever you may be doing on the spot. So I'm gonna go ahead and give that a try. And I know, oh yeah, I got to the cathedral-ish type building and died in the last video, so just gonna get back there. I'm gonna try to blow through the enemies pretty quick. I could really use some vials is what I could use, but I guess that's a little nice. I tried running past the enemies on a take, and I ended up just getting wrecked. So I decided to restart and make sure to not do that. That way I wouldn't die. Oh. That was a little bit scary. The enemies in Bloodborne are constantly full of surprises. There's never a time where I haven't been surprised a little bit by a move that I hadn't seen before or something like that. I hate this. I hate the sound the birds make. It kind of like, it hurts me, like kind of makes me want to cringe a little bit because it's just kind of a gross, verbally disgusting sound. I don't know what I'm saying, but it really just grosses me out. I don't know how else to put it. Every time I hear it, it's very like harrowing to me. I'm just like, ugh. Get away, get away! I just almost walked into that. Just so you know, I did go ahead and upgrade my weapon 2 more times, so it's a +3 saw cleaver now. I would highly recommend that by this time in the game, because I use dexterity-based weapons usually, or arcane-based weapons. I would highly recommend, if you're gonna do that, that you level up the saw cleaver or whatever weapon you may be using right now. Just level up the one weapon and just use it until you get your favorite weapon in the game, or until you find a weapon you enjoy in the game. Bloodborne doesn't have as much to offer in the way of, I actually already unlocked the shortcut, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to get there. But Bloodborne doesn't have much in the way of weapons, but they have a lot in the variety that the weapons have. Like, the weapons hold a lot of different move sets and combos that you can unlock and utilize to your advantage. So I'd almost actually prefer it that way, because it feels like there's a lot of different types of weapons, whereas in the Dark Souls games there's a lot of weapons and they all universally have the same moveset unless they're special weapon. Kind of like how there's the Great Sword in Dark Souls 1, and then there's the Great Sword of Artorias, or the Abyss Great Sword. You know, all the basic weapons do the same thing, which is not a bad thing. It's just, and it's really cool that they have a lot of weapons. I'm just saying, I like what they did with Bloodborne, with the amount of combos that each weapon can do. I usually just spam R1 for NPC or like PvP stuff. Like, when it comes to PvP stuff, I'll get a little bit crazier just because I like to have the element of surprise. But that's not really essential for PvE, so it can help though if you're using the Kirk hammer. If you're using the sword and you do a R1 attack, like a one-handed attack, and then L1, he'll slam down the hammer, and then you start pressing R1 again, so it's R1, L1, and then you start slamming R1 again, and it goes to it goes from the sword to the hammer, and for whatever reason, that combo has always done a lot of damage for me. That scared me. But I used to love using the Kirk hammer. It was like the only weapon I would ever use, really. But then I got a hold of some of the really more awesome dexterity weapons, and they just do it for me. Oh, Jesus Christmas. I will, before the boss, I'm probably going to use a Bold Hunter's Mark and go back to the Hunter's Dream so I can level up and try to upgrade my weapon a little more. I do need twin Bloodstone shards now, but I could socket some things onto it. If you don't prepare yourself for the boss fight, it can be a lot more difficult than necessary. As with any boss in the Souls franchise, with the Bloodstarved Beast, a lot of people talk about how easy it is. But the Bloodstarved Beast has always given me quite a bit of trouble. I remember mentioning in a last video, they give you hints at what you're going to fight. If this is your first time playing, look at this and you know what's in store. This is basically, it looks like the Bloodstarved Beast. The enemies, if you sneak, if you just walk through the top of this cathedral down to where these stairs are, very sneakily and quietly, and you don't disturb anybody, you can actually catch all the enemies that I just fought praying to this dead blood-starved beast. I don't know what that means, but I meant to screen cap it and put it up with the video, and I ended up being retarded and not doing it. I also already grabbed the loot item here. This is where you grab the Thumaru Chalice. You need to grab this when you see it. You can use that to make your way to the Bone Ash Armor, which is sick. I always wear a very weird combination of armor in this game, but I love it. And you know, the birds can be a lot harder than necessary. Time yourself right. That sound is so terrible. Like, if I heard that sound at any point in my life, I also got this loot item. I'm just showing you that there's loot here. But if I heard that sound at any point in my given day, like just the average day, I just would not in any way, shape, or form approach it or try to find out what it is. No, it's not happening. That is a terrible sound. Up here, up this ladder, you will find a shortcut that you need to take that I obviously already opened. I pointed that out earlier. But very important shortcut. There's an even more important one that I will show you in a little bit, but this is where you need to be whenever you get to this area. You need to open this door and then go right back down the ladder. Pop my thumb real quick. Got it. I was wanting to get my friend in on a party so we could both talk while I play the game, but he's not very into the whole social thing, so I went ahead and left it alone, so ooh. I've noticed they gave really smart enemy AI to the enemies in this game. They will actually circle around and sort of work together to try and corner you in a way. Give me 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. My mic on my headset was acting funny. Didn't want to stay in one spot. Okay, so this is like Wolf City. Mutated Wolf City. So it's gonna be a grand time. And the wolves do have a pretty decent range of sight. They can see you pretty easily, pretty quickly. So, there's loot right here. Excuse me. But I've been all the way over here before, and they were on the complete other side. See, look, there it goes. And now I'm probably gonna, nope, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing two at once. I don't play these games. Well, I do. That's what I'm doing right now. Boom. The wolves down here, though, do hurt quite a bit more than any of the other ones you've encountered. They're still pretty easy as long as you have... I don't know if the cane whip staggers them. I have not tried that. But the saw cleaver and the axe, I know, stagger them with each hit. So as long as you have a weapon that will cause them to derp out a little bit, you won't have much of a problem. As long as you hit them first or avoid the first hit like I just did. And I actually really like this area for farming bloodstone shards. Over here there is a loot item behind this wall, and as soon as you get around the corner, this wolf right here is just gonna drop down and try to wreck your butt, try to touch your beehole and just do it. The loot item's right here, this little body, and then you're gonna turn around and wha-bam, he tries to corner you. And if you let him do it, oh my lord. So I'm probably gonna either fast forward this part or cut it and cut it all. So that's not where I do that. I'm gonna go up here. Bam. Alright, this is like really awesome to use in the game. But right now I have really poopy ones. +9, oh my gosh. Alright, looks like that's my best route. They all do +10 anyway, so they're basically all the same. Continues to recover +1. Ho ho! Oh. Alright, why not? Just do it. If I could upgrade it up. Let me check. I might have picked some up and nope, not happening. That is just absolutely disappointing. I'm so disappointed. I'm gonna go ahead and repair it. I'm sorry if you hear this door that's about to open. My lady just got home. What up, lady?
What up, lazy?
I'm a lazy lady. There's a difference. I'm recording.
Oh, my bad.
They could probably hear you.
My bad.
No, I'm not worried. I'm not worried about it. Yeah, I read that. Whoever wrote that is a douche nozzle.
In a vacant apartment parking, and they were like, read the note above your head.
Yeah, I would have slapped an old bitch. There's probably an old person. Only old people do that. Sorry about that. I guess we're getting right back to the Bloodstarved Beast. I really don't want to do this fight right now, but sometimes this guy chases me down the stairs, and then other times he doesn't. I think it just depends on his mood. Depends on how much he wants you. If I escape with winning the fight of the Bloodstarved Beast, I will be very happy. Sorry, I started getting warped. So. Oh my lord, stop it. Jeez. Oh, that's so aggravating. Also, I don't have a full 20 blood vials, which could be a problem. Antidotes. I really don't need them. Oh lord, hi there. This guy always freaks me out. Oh no 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 no. Jeez, why? Oh, I die so much. I'm sorry. I apologize for the inconvenience.
Alright, take 2 or take 50 million, whatever you want to say. We can do this, maybe. Like, what I say is, like, why do I want to do this? Why am I about to do this boss fight if I can't even, like, survive a wolf? And I haven't upgraded my health at all. I was gonna do that with, like, the over 10,000 souls I had, but none of that's had to die. So, that's my life. But we can make it work. We can still summon a helper, an NPC helper. Oh, man. Why do I have to do this? Yeah, that felt good, didn't it?
Where you at? Oh my lord, you hit so hard for a wolf. Oh, I should have done a backstab. Heavy hit behind. See, like, I should just play like that all the time, but I don't, because if I did that, I would be doing a lot better. And I know that, that's why I don't do it. If that makes any relative sense. I have 11,000 souls now, and 10, basically 10, because I was thinking about using one for full. No, I'll keep that. This guy's weird. When you summon him, he tries to kill all these guys. So you gotta, it's smarter to just get rid of him. Oh my lord. Alright, I really shouldn't be doing this boss fight right now. 10 vials, 1 NPC. Let's go for it though. Let's see what happens. Let's see if I can make it work. Make it happen. Make it just angles. If it doesn't work, I'll just bold Hunter's Market out of here. Boom, old guy. There you are. Don't fight the enemies, please. Just straight to the door. There you go. And then stop. Yep. Alright, so let's have a grand time. Time for lots of fire. I only have 1 oil urn, so if it doesn't hit, I'm ruined. I'm ruined! Try to hit me. Come on. Just the fire paper. That's okay. See, if you prepare in advance and have enough oil and fire. Ah, I hate this. Don't do this. See, that poison is ridiculous. like one hit. No resistance. Look at that. Jeez. Jesus Christmas. Oh, don't die on me, Alfred. Alright, let's see how the rest of this fight goes. She likes these. Maybe I can do this. Let's fight for. Oh! Oh, that didn't do that much damage. I can't believe he countered it. Yes! 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 I am the Bloodborne Emperor. Yes, I did that on 10 vials. I'm sure somebody's done it on like 1 to like 2 or 3, but I just did it on 10 and I feel super cool, so don't look at me like that. I just did something cool, lady. All right. That's the end. I'm gonna boom, Hunter's Dream. Walk away with victory. All right, thanks for watching. Ugh. We'll do all the next area stuff in the next area, if that makes any sense. But seriously though, thanks for watching if you watched it at all. Most of these only get like 10 views or so. But thanks for 10 views to those people out there.